Welcome guys to my second primer video for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This is for new players, this is for players that aren't even playing the game yet. Any reason you can find to watch this and learn is fine by me. So, you know what? Out of the hundreds of things I could explain about this game, let's keep it real simple for this one. Let's just talk about characters. They're at the upper left. So, of course, it's a Star Wars game, so this game is filled with all of the most wonderful characters, and it's the primary reason why this game is so wonderful, is the fact that, you know, a lot of your favorite characters are here. I'm a Jedi guy, I love them to death, and all of my favorites are in here. Although, that's another reason why the game is so awesome, is that not all of them are here. I mean, there still isn't, after like a year and a half, there isn't a version of Jedi Luke. There's only the farm boy version, and so there's always something you can look forward to in this game. Eventually, they'll come out with a raid or something like that, and he'll be unlocked, and it'll be really great. It's something to look forward to. But a lot of my favorites are here, including Qui-Gon. I love Qui-Gon. I love everything about him. I love him in this game. I love him as a character. I love Liam Neeson. Everything about him is great. So let's talk about characters in general. So when you look at your collection, and that's what this is called. It's called your collection. People call it. It is marked as inventory, but it's your collection. It's everything about this game is right here, all these wonderful characters. So as you can see, the ones where you can see all their stuff, their image and everything, those are unlocked. Those are usable. As you can see, I have a great deal of them unlocked. At the very bottom, you can see the heroes that I haven't unlocked and that you haven't unlocked. Very few I haven't unlocked. I'm working on Newt Gunray just for the sake of it, Hoth Rebel Soldier, and Lobot. You know, these are just characters I don't really care about too much. And there's Baze down at the bottom. A lot of these new Rebels characters are actually pretty amazing. Baze down there at the bottom, he's one of them. People love him. He's a great tank in this game. Obi-Wan, Old Ben, he's right there. So when you don't have a character unlocked, you can still see their moves. You can still see their stuff to see if it's the kind of character you would want. I haven't had any use for Obi-Wan Kenobi, so I haven't unlocked him. General Kenobi is a lot better, in my opinion. So, one cool thing to do when you're checking out your collection is when you're trying to think of good team synergies, that kind of thing. Let's say you want to make a good Rebels team. You can go ahead and scroll down on the select filter function and just select Rebel. And then you can just see like all the Rebels you have unlocked. And you can think about which ones will go well together and which ones you can make a good team out of. See, I have actually a great deal of Rebels I do not have unlocked, but the ones I do have, I use very occasionally. I used to have Rebels that I would use all the time in raids, even in the arena, which is the primary way to get crystals in this game. So, and there's Luke Skywalker right there. There he is. So you get the farm boy version. I mean, he's not really useful in this game, not yet. I have a strong feeling eventually they'll come out with his ship, and then he'll be really useful. But, well, you know, we went over characters a little bit before, so let me go a little bit more in depth about them. So what we did discuss was what makes them strong, you know, and how to unlock them. But let's go a little further. Let's go a little further into how to unlock them, how to level them up, that kind of thing. So let's take one of my lower level guys. Let's take Kit Fisto, right down there at the bottom. So let's say you want to get this guy stronger. What do? Okay, so first things first. I have him unlocked, so am I able to gear him up a little bit more? The answer is yes. You can see the empty slots with the green crosses. Select one of them and you'll be able to see, okay, what part do I need to put in there? And you can just press that equip button, and now he got 6 more strength. Now, unlike in other role-playing games, the only way to customize their stats is with mods, not their actual gear. You can't like equip them with the X weapon and he'll get Y stats. It's not like that. They're very particularly molded, and the gear is very specific to them. So let's learn a little bit about gear level. He's currently gear level 2. You can see it in the middle bottom. It says gear level 2 and then gear level 3. So gear level 3 is next. So it looks like I have enough gear to get him up to another gear level. So I add those pieces and then it says upgrade. And you'll notice at the top, his power level will go slightly up when I actually go ahead and upgrade him. It's because his stats went up, that kind of thing, and his protection. So let's actually look at his stats right now. So as you can see, it's the main 3 stats are strength, agility, and tactics. The only real thing you need to know about that is that if he has high strength, he's going to be great at physical damage. If he has high tactics, that's special damage. So physical damage would be something like, actually Kit Fisto, as you can see, he's mainly physical damage. If they have a lot of spellcraft, that kind of thing, a lot of force powers, or AoEs, they usually have a lot more tactics. And agility is for very thin tanks, or little thin tanks, paper tigers. Let's call it that. So okay, so as you can see, that's how to get his gear level up. Now, one thing I'd like you to notice is, let's go back to the main screen. Okay, now he has a different border around him. He has two little green nips on the left and right of him that signifies that he's a higher gear level now. As you can see, it's ordered pretty well on which guys have more gear. They're usually at the top. You can see that Ahsoka Tano, for instance, she's gear level 10. And max level gear is... Oh, I do have... Okay, good. I have a couple. So General Kenobi, for instance, he's max gear. So he has that purple, that full purple background. And there isn't a higher gear level than that right now. There will be gear level 12 coming out when probably there's a level cap increase. Let's go back to Kit Fisto for now. So as you can see, one of his moves is locked, his superior blade work. We can take a look at that. And you can even see when it will be unlocked. It's the next gear level. So I have enough gear, so let's go ahead and equip all the gear so you can see what that looks like when you unlock it. And I'll even show you how to get gear in a second. Thankfully, I have a great stockpile. So, okay, let's equip all that. Increase his gear level, and bam, there's that new move right there. Now, as you can see, it starts at level 1. Rank 1, so you can upgrade with the use of credits and gear materials that you can get from these places. And what's cool is whenever you do or don't have something like that specific gear mat, you can always press on it and it'll tell you where you can get a hold of this stuff, and you'll see that Cantina battles, you can unlock it, that kind of thing. So alright, so let's go back, let's upgrade the skill. And yeah, this is a recent change where they've added the ability to see what the next level does. And as you can see, each subsequent level requires more and different and rarer materials until you get to the top when you need Omegas and Zetas. So now he's a lot stronger. He's got better stats. He's got stronger gear levels. He's got better protection. So now we'll switch to another way to get him strong. Over there on the right, mods. Now, I'll go super deep into mods later, but as of right now, we can, you know what? In that vein, let's actually talk about mods later. Let's just do it all in one fell swoop. So now I've increased his gear, I've increased his abilities. There's 2 other things to learn about. There's training, which is the droids. It's at the bottom left. Take a look, he's only level 50. Now, if I want to get better rankings of the abilities, you have to increase his level. So let's take a look actually at one of the abilities that I need to rank up. So this is rank 4. Oh, I need character level 52 in order to get that ability up. So actually, let's go ahead and do that. So let's use the little slider. Now you can do this one of 2 ways. You can either just select the actual thing and choose however many training droids you want to use on him and see where that gets you, or you can use a little slider at the bottom and just select 52. There we go, and you'll see at the bottom right, it says how much credits you need to do that. So let's just pay the 97,000. I have a few million, so I'm pretty good on that. So now that he's level 52, let's go back and see what that did. And look at that! Now we can level up superior blade work. Excellent. So let's upgrade the shit out of it. There we go. So now the last thing, and one of the most important things you need to do, is increase their star levels. So at the bottom right, you can see he's only 2 stars. That's really weak. So, fuck, I need to level him up. What do? You hit that little find button, And there you go. You learn what you can do to level them up as far as stars are concerned. So there's two things. Data cards from the store, we'll go over the store differently. That's not incredibly viable if you want to stay like free to play. If you've got money, great. Data cards. Go to town, have fun. But people like me, I don't spend money anymore on this game. I used to. Now I don't spend any. So let's go to that battle. You can just either go to sim or battle. Simming means you use a sim card. You see I have 2,800 of them to just simulate make it go quicker and automatically complete it. You can only automatically complete with sim cards if you've beaten it on and earned 3 stars on it. It's the only way. So let's do one of those battles. As you can see, I didn't have to go to the Cantina battle, and you can do it right here. It makes it super easy. I didn't earn a shard. They've done averages online, and it looks like there's a 30% chance, no matter how you slice it, to get the shard you want. So it's not guaranteed. So you do have to spend a little to get there. But let's take a look at that. Actually, that was battle 4F. So let me show you where that is in actuality. 4F. 4F. Okay, so as you can see, right there in the middle, there's Cantina battles. We'll select that. And it said 4F, so we'll go to the 4th and then 4F. There we go. So as you can see, there's Kit Fisto shard, and when you touch him, you can see that I have 11 of 25, and it tells you how many you need for the next. So they make it really easy to understand what you need to do to get these characters up in level. Now Cantina is great because there's no limitation other than energy usage on how many you're able to run. So that's in contrast to, say, going to light side battles and doing hard to get shards, because you're only allowed to do these 3 times. See on the bottom right, it says battle 3, 20 energy. So you can only use 3 battles on that to earn a potential of 3 shards for that character, for that battle. You can refresh it with crystals, but you don't want to do that because crystals are incredibly useful for other things. So see if there's anything else I can talk about concerning characters. So one thing is, a recent addition is adding your ability to say that this is your favorite. And yeah, this is one of my favorites. So that's definitely what I did. So I think that's pretty good for characters. Now you have a little bit more of an understanding about characters. You use them in pretty much everything. Light side battles, dark side battles, Cantina battles, the squad arena over there. They're even important for ship battles because they're pilots. Ooh, pilots. But we'll talk about that later. I think the next one I'll talk about actually the energy usage, maybe the currencies. There's shops we can talk about. There's ships. There's ship arena. There's ship shops. There's the Galactic War. So much we're going to talk about. How cool is that? So thank you very much for joining me on this second primer for this game. I hope you've learned a little bit about the game, and I hope you download it because this game is mega super fun, and there's lots of really cool people who play it, and there's lots of really cool gameplay here. So much fun. I've always loved turn-based RPGs, and this one really hits the nail on the head. I'm bringing you in and helping you enjoy it for the time that you spend. So thank you again for joining me. If you want to, please hit that subscribe button up there. We're going to have a lot of fun together if you want to watch all this with me. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.